Hello, Stitchy friends. Once again, long time no see. I really have no excuses except I've been lazy in recording, and the longer you don't record, the harder it gets to come back. But I'm back. And I want to say welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. I hope you stick around if you like what you see. And welcome back to all my returning viewers. I've missed you all. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have reached out to me wondering where I've been and if I'm okay. And I am. It's just been a crazy month with being at home, working from home. I've been home for almost exactly a month. I miss my littles, but I know they are well. And I'm eager to return back to what will be our new normal. But I don't want to rush it. I want everyone to be safe and healthy. Enough of that. I've been busy stitching too. So let's get into that. First, I'm going to show you some finishes. And I think the first thing I finished was one of the French samplers by Kathy Barrick. And I finished, which one? This one. And here we go. And I stitched this, I think this is 16 count bramble by Picture This Plus. I quite enjoyed stitching on Ada again and may stitch a few more. And I don't remember the thread that I used, just something red. Then my next finish was a stitch along that I participated in. Baby It's Cold Outside by Beth Twist. I had intended to stitch along back in November when Leanne and Barb first mentioned the stitch along, and I can't remember what happened. I got busy. I stuck my pattern aside and kind of forgot about it. And then when the news cell came along, I hunted for my pattern. I couldn't find it. So I quickly got online and ordered a new one from Beth Twist. And well, you know, no chart can travel alone, so I purchased another set of stickers. Can never have too many of these. I add those into my journal. And I also picked up this cute little bag that I'm going to put a small stitching project in. So my finish is this. And I used all the call for colors. And I believe this is called to be on, what? 36 count AL from Picture This Plus, but I stitched mine on 40 count. And I love how it turned out. My next finish was a 2019 Mania finish that I started on May 14th, 2019, and it's called Peacock Sewing Roll by Stacy Nash. And here's my finish. Kinda not ironed. One side ironed, one side not ironed. I enjoyed stitching this, and I think I'm hoping that later this summer I will have maybe a fully finishing couple of weeks and get some things truly FFO'd. My next finishes are from the Summer Schoolhouse series by Brenda Gervais, and they all, when complete, will look like this. I started this, back in 2017? And then I put it away. Life got crazy. And again, I'm sorry, this is not ironed. Back in 2017, I believe I finished this one. That was the very first one. And then I moved on to this one, H-I-J. And then recently I finished the little man. And I moved on to the next one and finished that one. So this would be one finish. This is one. These two were together, so that's one finish. This is a single one. And then the last one with the alphabet is this one. But there's one more, the little horn book, that I'm going to do as well. So hopefully those will be finishes for next month. And I just stitched this on one of my hoops. So the last one obviously is a whip, which brings me to some of my other whips, which have been in the making for a while, and I haven't gotten very far on any of them really. The first one is Harriet Elizabeth Coe, another Brenda Gervais, and I just have the tiniest. See, I'm quite in the midst of stitching. Tiniest of starts on that one. And I have no idea what fabric I'm stitching this on. Probably whatever the call for. Let me see if I wrote it down in here. But that was a sow with Michelle Rudy. I think she's already finished. My next whip is another Brenda Gervais, which also has a very tiny start. I was not going to have any new starts, but, well, you know. Winter Rose Manor. And this is on 36 count Ligonier Latte. Very tiny start. Using all the call for threads. My next whip is one that I started on late. I don't have a finished photo of it. It is by I Stitch Designs, the Burgundy band sampler, and I started late on it. I'm in no hurry to finish. This I was using as my car project for, or my lunchtime project at work, and I kind of abandoned it after I stopped working away from home, but I will get back to it. I've enjoyed every stitch. It's fun. It's easy. And I'm using Sulky Petite in the color 1147. So that makes it even easier because it's one strand, and I think that's a 28 count band that I purchased. Did I get that from Sassy Jacks? I can't remember. My next whip that you haven't seen, and I haven't worked on this for quite some time. I think I started it back in maybe January. I don't think I've shown this to you guys. It's a Sal with Brenda and Laura and Heidi. I think Reese is starting it. Isabella Fox, 1827 by GGR. And the attic kitted up all the flosses, which are silks, beautiful. And this is my small start. It's on a 46 count, but I can't remember what they sent me. It's not the called for, I do know that. But I don't remember what it is. And obviously I just stopped mid-thread. But I will get back to that one. It's an easy, enjoyable stitch. And it's in my bag from Miss Heidi Cran. Thank you, Heidi. And my final work in progress is my Blackbird Designs. I think when we last spoke, I had done 2 of the 5. Maybe I had started on the 3rd one, but I had done this one and started on this one. And this is on loan from a dear friend. And I have completed the 3rd and 4th one, and I only have 1 more to go. I may try to get that finished up before Mania. I'm going to take somebody out with one of these, put them away. Speaking of Mania, I do have some serious Mania plans that I will do a separate video on. I also have my Stitch 10 and 20 that I will also do a separate video on. And because otherwise this video would be like super long, and I don't have time for that today. I'm sorry if you can hear that. That's Thane, which maybe at the end I will bring him in for a visit. So, if you will excuse me one moment, I'm going to move a few things aside and talk about my purchases from Market. We'll start with the non-Market purchases. I think I purchased this on eBay. Yes, I did. It's called Rebecca Kleisen Saucer, 1909. And here it is, a beautiful red sampler. From Cross Stitch Antiques, the Antique Pattern Album. And Lots of things with thy needle and thread. Souvenirs of the Heart, Star Spangled Spectacular, Manor at Quaker Hill. You guys have seen all these. I Collect, Baltimore Salt Box. I think I purchased every single one of Brenda's new releases. Coffee First, Salt Box Quilt Sampler. Oh, and I have the box around here too, somewhere. Don't remember where. And Curtis 1768 Sampler by Queenstown Samplers. I think we are now getting into Shakespeare's Peddler. Maria Finney, 1832, Adam and Eve's House. And I had her kit that up with the fabric. Christina Weber Marking Sampler. Also kitted with fabric and thread. And Dale. And I think I have the fabric for this on order. Or do I have it already? I can't remember. Heartstrings Samplery. Very Bold Sampler. Oh, this was from Jen, who always is so sweet and sends a note and extra goodies. We Live in Hope, Blackbird Designs. My Heart Can Rest, also Blackbird Designs. And I bent it. And Stacy Nash, Martha Agnes Sampler Roll, which I don't think was a new release, but I felt like I needed it. Was it new? No, 2012. Fire Puppies. I purchased some fabric. What did I purchase? I can't remember. A Russian tea cake, which I got a big piece. And I saved it. I may eat that today. I know, I went a little cray-cray. From Kitten Stitcher, clearly I ordered 2 or 3 orders. Oh, Our Hearts by With the Needle and Thread. Antique Birds and Cages. I've stitched the other 3, so I've got to stitch this one too. I have the fabric for that. And then the last 2 in her Ginny Bean for the Parlor, number 7 and 8. Need to get fabric from that. And Hands to Work, Mary Ann Holmes. BR's moth. And I have the fabric for that. Pin stuck pin cushions. So cool. Kathy Barrett. And HL's moth. And I have that kitted up. And also from Kathy Barrick, Impellet. And lastly from Kathy Barrick, but not least, Mary Ann March. And the final ones, we'll do this. Of course, Blackbird Designs Sewing Club. Oh Joyous Day. All Joys for Thine. And my very last purchase from Beth's Twist, Heartstrings Sampler, Consider the Lilies. And as much as I want to stitch this, and I do have some of the threads, most of the threads on order and the fabric on order, I'm telling myself I cannot start this until I finish His Eyes on the Sparrow, which has been languishing in my wood pile for way too long. So, this is ridiculous, but what's a girl to do? I'm planning for my retirement. So I'm several years early, but still. Especially, like, I think about right now, if I didn't have my stitching to keep me occupied in my downtime, I would be going insane. I mean, a person can only clean their house so much. It can only take so many walks and watch so much TV or FlossTube. It makes me wonder what people who have no hobbies do. I've always wondered that. I can't watch TV without doing something, having something extra to do. I've always been like that. I have this little disorder that if I sit still for too long, I fall asleep. I can't go to the movie theater. Well, I can, and I buy the biggest popcorn I can buy and eat it the whole time the movie's on, slowly, because if I stop moving, I fall asleep. It's crazy. And my children kind of refuse to go to the movies with me anymore because of that, but oh well. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Oh, you know what? Let me put a few of these things away. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get Thane, the newest addition to the family, and bring him for a little visit. I'll be right back. So here is Thane. Thane, look. He is a black lab. He does not belong to me. He is my son's dog. He's about 5 months old now. And his favorite pastimes are chewing things, going on long walks, chewing things, sitting in my stitching chair whenever I'm not there. The second I get up, this little stinker hops right up there. Oh, he's getting big. He was taking a nap in my stitching chair. But he's a sweet guy. He does like to... He does like to sit on the sofa and look outside waiting for Dad to come home. Come here, kid. We're at an awkward spot. There we go. But he's been fun. He's very sweet. I know what I meant to tell you guys before. I did do a video maybe a little over a month ago, and I just got busy and forgot to edit it and post it. And at this stage, I just thought I might as well do a new one because I had finished many things. So I think that will be all for now, and I hope in the next couple of days that I will be back with my stitch 10 and 20. I think I posted those either in the Facebook group or on Instagram, but I never showed them in a video. And then after that, I'll come back with a Stitch Mania, my Stitch Mania plans video. He likes to give kisses, which I'm not fond of, but he likes to do that. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you all are well and staying safe and getting lots of stitching done. It's a beautiful day here today, and I plan on taking Thane outside and working in my garden. Uh-oh. So until next time, my friends, I wish you well.